Well, joining us from Kibbutz Kfar Aza is Shachar Shnurman. Shachar, thank you for joining us. You look very comfortable there. First of all, let me just ask you about October 7th and how that unfolded for you.
October 7th was an awful day. We been in the filter room most of the day. Sometimes we go outside to see what happened. One of the times that I go outside, I found my neighbor after she get murdered. And we understand that if we want to stay alive, we have to stay in the mamad, in the shelter room, and waiting to the army, and that's what we do.
Right. Now, where have you been until you made this move back a few weeks ago? Where were you placed residing temporarily? And what made you decide to come back at this point?
We've been in my sister's house a few days, and after that we got an apartment in Tel Aviv. But we all the time want to come back. We didn't understand how come that the strongest country in the world in this area couldn't protect us. And from the second that the army take us out, we try to get back. It just take us too long because the situation in the kibbutz. But in the minute that we see that the house is all right and we got electricity and water, we decide that time to come back.
Wait, did the authorities agree with you? Was there a struggle, a fight, a dispute over allowing you to come back now?
We didn't ask the authority. I don't believe that anyone in a democratic country supposed to ask if it's all right to live in his own house. So when we saw that it's all right, we just take our belonging and come back.
Right, Shachar. Now, as you mentioned, your house was relatively undamaged, unlike many of the other houses at Kfar Aza. But I have to ask you, I've been down to Kfar Aza, and I found it a disconcerting experience on several levels. First of all, just seeing the rest of the kibbutz that has been so damaged and the shock of that, the noise, the constant noise, the bombardment and fighting going on in Gaza, which you hear all the time, artillery and airstrikes. And I have to say, even the smell, which when I was there, you could still, I don't even know how to describe it, of the battle. So I wanted to ask you about how you're doing back there in Kibbutz Kfar Aza. Does none of that bother you and your partner, Ayelet?
Everything is bothering me, but still, it's worse to be a refugee in your own country. And I must say that this is my own victory about the Hamas. They tried to kill us, and we decide to come back. And we say to everybody, I know it's very hard to live here right now, but it's very rewarding. And we wait to other people come and be with us. And until then, we just live here. And try to live good in this area.
Well, let me ask you, you say you wait for the others. What's been the reaction of your neighbors and your friends there on the kibbutz? Do they think you're a pioneer, admire your pioneering spirit, or do they think you're a little meshuga?
Both of them, most of them think that I am a little bit meshuga. Few of them think that I'm a pioneer. But, my education is that you must be in your own house. You can't leave it in a bad time. So I don't see any choice except to come back.
All right. Well, Shachar Shnurman, we wish you the best. First of all, we wish you safety there in Kibbutz Kfar Aza, and we wish to say we of course hope that you're just the first of many, including some of the hostages from Kfar Aza and others, will come back and rebuild that community back the way it was, a thriving, strong community in one of the most beautiful areas of Israel.
Yes. We hope that the refugees come back, and we hope that everybody come back. And I hope that we build it better and stronger.